Good morning, happy Sunday. Glorious start to the day. Great to see some sunshine and blue skies again. So, I think it's just going to be a quickie this morning. I have three short things to offer. A couple of realisations that I had yesterday, which may be useful to you, and also a bit of a tip about the hive, using the hive. So first of all, procrastination, or more accurately precrastination. I once read an article on a blog called Wait But Why, which I used to really enjoy reading, a Facebook blog, and it was all about procrastination. Morning. So the guy who wrote it was a grand procrastinator, but he used the term precrastination, which is slightly different to procrastination, I think. I think procrastination is when we just put things off, and precrastination is when we put off the big important jobs and we tick off lots of unimportant, unurgent, non-urgent jobs, which is what I do. I am a grand champion precrastinator, and it's kind of how I operate most of the time. So if I've got a university essay to do, or I've got I don't know, just any big important job, it becomes this enormous monster, and I think, oh, I'll put this off, I'm not going to do this today, I don't want to tackle it. Good morning, Liz. And what I do instead is tick off lots of small jobs. It feels like I've done something then, I've ticked stuff off my list, even though those things are not important, they're not urgent, but it feels good to kind of clear the decks. And this is what I'm aware I've been doing for the past couple of weeks. Thinking I'm gonna clear the decks and then get on with my next essay for college. And the realisation I had yesterday was that pretty much every day I have my morning routine, lots of healthy stuff. Then I sit down at my desk to work, and I think, right, I've got all these little jobs, I'm going to get these out of the way, get all of this stuff done, and then I will have time and space to crack on with my essay. And by the time I've done all of my small, non-important jobs, the day's finished. And to be fair to myself, I am doing lots of good self-care stuff at the minute. I'm doing lots of running and walking and meditating and stuff like that. So I'm feeling in a good place from that perspective, but I'm not getting my important stuff done. So what I've decided I need to do, which I kind of knew already, to be honest, is forget about the small unimportant jobs and just at the start of each day focus on doing something on my essay or whatever my other big job is. So starting off, even if it's only half an hour or an hour, doing something on it, and that's where progress lies. So that's my little tip for you today. If you are a procrastinator, or like me, a precrastinator, then maybe switch things around. If you've got something that needs tackling, tackle a bit of it at the start of each day. I'll let you know how I get on. I'm going to start that as of this week, probably Tuesday. I'm going to kick off on that new kick. So that's thing number one. Thing number two is around self-worth. And I think about a week ago, I was talking about a couple of relationships which have blossomed for me during lockdown. It's been a gift for me, this lockdown. And relationships with ladies. And I tried not to put any agenda around what those relationships might develop into. And I thought, could just be friends, could turn into romance or whatever else. And not having any agenda or expectations around what it might turn into. But I did have some hope that one of those relationships might develop into something more. and they haven't done. And I was speaking the other day about feeling some sadness around that. And having processed that some more, what I've realised is that in the past, I would have been questioning myself, as in, what's wrong with me? Why have these ladies chosen not to take these relationships further? What is wrong with me? And really started to go into a negative spiral, beating myself up and thinking, oh, I'm never going to find anyone. And what was different this time was, there was some sadness, there was some disappointment maybe, but there wasn't this spiral of why me, what's wrong with me, self-examination around what is lacking in me. It was just an acceptance of, okay, so do you know what? Maybe it's not the right person, maybe it's not the right time, maybe I'm not ready, maybe they're not ready, maybe there's something different and greater around the corner. So it was a nice shift away from seeing the centre of attention as myself and self-pity and negativity around what I may perceive as shortcomings around myself as a human being, and instead just saying, okay, so this is the situation, and yes, it's okay to feel sad that this has happened or this hasn't happened, but it doesn't say anything necessarily negative about me as a person. So that was a lovely enlightening shift of approach. So that was thing number 2, which again I hope may prove useful to you if you have any kind of sadness or disappointments around something in your own life. It isn't necessarily about you. If you don't get a job, maybe the job wasn't for you. Maybe there was just someone more qualified. Maybe there was a shoe-in, somebody already there who got the job. Morning. And same with relationships and whatever else is going on for you. It doesn't necessarily say anything about you and your qualities as a human being. Maybe it just wasn't the right thing, wasn't the right opportunity, it wasn't the right time. And the final thing I wanted to speak about is the hive and how you can interact in it. So I've had a few messages lately from people saying, here's an article or a meme or a video or whatever. Do you think it's appropriate? You might want to post it on the hive. Sorry, lost connection there for a moment. So, for all of those people I've said, feel free to post it on the hive. You know, I trust your judgment around what's appropriate, what isn't. You know what the hive is for. It's for supporting people, connecting people, inspiring people around wellbeing, mental health, personal development, spiritual development. So, you know what it's for. You know if the stuff is relevant or not, and I trust you. It isn't my hive, okay? It's our hive. That's how I look at it. So it isn't just about me posting stuff every day and everyone else consuming it. It's a space for sharing, a safe space, hopefully, for everyone to engage, share whatever they feel might be useful to the community. So I trust you. If you've got something that you want to share, please do share it. Don't feel like you have to come to me for approval. Firstly, because, like I say, it's a community space and I trust you. And secondly, because I don't want to be overwhelmed with people sending me stuff saying, is this okay to post? And then I have to vet it and send it off. So yeah, go ahead and post stuff, whether it's a video or an inspiring little picture or some thoughts that you may have, something that you want some support with. Oh, sorry, lost connection again. A self-love hippo, which Liz posted the other day, which was lovely. That sent some self-love going around the whole group. So yeah, that's it for today. Just short and sweet. 3 little offerings, and I hope one of them or more will be useful to you. And do feel free to engage. It is our hive, it is not my hive. And I hope you enjoy some sunshine, outdoor fun and rest, whatever you need to do today, and hopefully catch you tomorrow where Karen will be speaking about her journey from an emotionally abusive relationship to having a mental breakdown and recovering and finding meaning. Very inspiring story. Highly recommend tuning in tomorrow, 8 o'clock on the Hive via Facebook Live. It might pop up in your normal Facebook feed. It might pop up in the Hive. Not quite sure how it works. Seems a bit random. But hopefully you can join us. So enjoy your Sunday and take care. See you soon.